Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. So I have something really special that was sent to me by the creator for a review on my channel, and stay tuned because I have a special announcement, okay? So let's open it up. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I have looked at this too, by the way. Oh my goodness. All right. So, first things first. Look at this gorgeous bag. The creator, Alexandra, or Zaya, I'm not sure how she likes to be pronounced or referred to, sent this to me. Is it not the most gorgeous? And this is big. Look at how big it is. Look at it's embroidered. It's velvet. Oh, it's scrumptious. It's so beautiful. It feels so soft. This is the back side of it. And this is a Mamba Jamba deck, okay? And it houses this so beautifully. This is the Nameless. The Nameless One, a tarot and oracle deck. And, oh, I can't wait for the announcement. But anyways, let's show you some of the other stuff. So, these are from, I think, the Children of Litha. Maybe this one is Ostara. I'm not sure. I'm not sure offhand. It's one of them. And she sent me a couple of stickers. Beautiful. And a pendulum. Isn't that beautiful? So I wanted to show you those. This is, and I think this is from the Children of Litha. I could be wrong. This might be the Children of Ostara. But it is rose petal. Beautiful. Now, to get to this deck. Oh, and it's a ribbon. This is the back. I love the sigil. It says in the back, or I mean in the inside cover, every time this sigil is seen, more power do the nameless glean. By the might of land, wind, flame, and sea, to powers untold I hold the key. As I have willed, so shall it be. I love it. Oh. This is magnetic also. One thing I will say about this deck is it shows the fingerprints a little bit. Not nearly as bad as one of my other ones that I gave to a friend, but it does. Or that a friend won. But I'm always putting like lotion on my hands so it shows up on this kind of cardstock. But it's not severe or anything. And this is actually embossed or whatever you call it. It's got the what do they call it? It's silver, okay? Shiny silver. It's beautiful. So, here's the certificate. This is from 2021. This is a tarot and oracle deck. So it has the 78 cards from the tarot. Let me put my glasses on. I will say the writing in this book is little. It's little. Oh, look at that. They match. Yeah, this is the sigil. Every time the sigil is seen, more power to the nameless glean. Yes, I love that. I'm looking to see if it says how many offhand are in here. If not, I'll just have to count them before the video's over so that I can let you know. Okay, so let's see. Obviously, there's 78. Okay, the Oracle. Is it here? 36 cards. Oh. Ooh. Wait a minute. I have not gotten into this part. Many consider the Lenormand deck to be the first Oracle deck, often attributed to Madame Marie and Adelaide Lenormand, the royal fortune teller to Josephine Bonaparte. The deck consists of 36 cards. The cards depicted simply does that mean? Oh gosh. Oh, I bet you. One second. Let me pause this. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think there's 30, but I could be wrong. So let's just go through these, and then we'll get to the nitty-gritty, okay? These are big. Look at how big these are. And these are the backs. And yes, this is like silver foiling. It's so beautiful. Whew. All right, so I'm going to try and read a little bit out of the front for you, just so that you understand the nature of this. An introduction to the Nameless One. Dear reader, I have a secret to tell you. It is one that the liars, the pretenders, and the false powers that be have gone to great lengths to hide from you. You are the stars, the sun, and the moon. You are the tides, the mountains, the winds, and the lightning. You are an expression of the divine, universal energy. Oh, and reader, I have another secret for you. So is everyone else. Rejoice. For you are no Atlas, and you need not quake under the weight of the world. We are all here to carry it with you. Every person who ever loved, that you've ever loved or ever loved you, was an expression of the universe loving itself. Every person that you ever hated or ever hated you was the universe chasing its fidgeting tail. This realization is at once profoundly beautiful and utterly disorienting. In others, we may find a reflection of ourselves, and in ourselves, we may find the reflection of others. Though we are part of a grander system, we are more than a mere cog in its machinations. Like the universe, split between matter and dark matter, our psyche also divides into the conscious and subconscious mind. The conscious mind holds the power of categorization, pattern recognition, and analytical calculations. It has helped us harness the flame, develop language, forge the sword, and conquer the world. These are powerful tools that only humans possess, yet they are based on the grandest of lies, the lie of the world and the lie of the name. To give something a name is to limit its innate power, such that we may grasp it. It turns the wildness of truth into something that we can manipulate. A rose would continue to blossom and wilt regardless of our ability to measure, predict, and explain its life cycle. And of course, it would smell just as sweet no matter what we decided to call it, naming it a powerful tool that helps us navigate our chaotic world. But it is just that, a tool. And it is only one of many. What is a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So in Shakespeare's time, sight was considered a creative act. The Elizabethans adopted this belief from the Greek philosopher Theophrastus, who hypothesized that the human eye emitted light rather than received it, and by seizing objects with its rays, it produced reality. Consequently, he dubbed the eye the fire within. This idea, later known as the emission theory, was long ago disproven, but remains a helpful metaphor. Our eyes do not materially emit light, but we do project our perspective onto the world, which profoundly uniforms our interpretation of it. Our conscious mind recognizes the images placed in front of us, while our subconscious imbues them with meaning by connecting them with a host of memories, experiences, and emotions. The subconscious lies beyond language. It consists of images, instincts, and intuition. The conscious mind thinks the sun is hot, while the subconscious knows that it is. Our subconscious mind is the part of ourselves that remembers its wholeness and so remembers its parts. It is always whispering to our conscious minds, but our conscious minds are not always listening. By intentionally directing our awareness towards the darkness of our subconscious, we glean invaluable insights. But in our modern world, we are afraid of the dark and so have lost sight of our inner light. Imagine what we might accomplish if we could reach within and harness the power that comes with remembering that we are not merely in the universe, but part of it. And I'm sorry if you can hear my son. He's been sick with a cold, so he is hacking a little bit in the background. Imagine, let's see, perhaps we could use this power to divine the future, create our destiny, protect those that we love from harm, or feel our interconnectedness with the whole of the universe, unmediated. The possibilities are endless, but first, we must discard for a time the pretense of self. One must be willing to look beyond the ego and connect to the higher self, the deepest self, the true self. The Nameless One. Oh, this is like showing how labels just limit us, right? Even our own names and the perceptions can limit us. It puts a certain vibration on things. So although the book does talk about of tarot and tradition and of sigils and shadows, of oracles and omens. It also talks of sigils and shadows, and because this is a sigil deck, I wanted to read this part of it. So the term sigil derives from the Latin sigillium, or seal. In medieval ceremonial magic, sigils represent various angels and demons. These sigils were considered the spirit's true name and thus granted the magician a measure of control over the beings when summoned. These sigils were listed in magical training books, also known as grimoires. The most famous of these ancient grimoires was the Lesser Key of Solomon, documenting the sigils of the 72 princes of the hierarchy of hell. However, in the late 19th century, English artist and occultist Austin Osman Spare completely revolutionized sigil magic in a way that would deeply influence modern occultism. Turning medieval sigil practice on its head, Spare argued that supernatural entities such as angels or demons were actually complexes of the subconscious and could be actively created and controlled using a process he called sigilization. Rather than using sigils to manipulate external spiritual entities, Spare created a sigil system intended to manifest desires blocked by the conscious mind. His method consisted of writing down a statement of intent and distilling it into an abstract shape that would maintain the affirmation's pure desire without relying on language. Spare's system is the basis for most modern sigil practice and a cornerstone of modern chaos magic, also called success magic or results-based magic. Differing thoughts on sigil magic. So sigils, like all forms of magic, are highly adaptable and lend themselves well to individualization and experimentation. Therefore, there can be no universal set of rules that pertains to everyone in all circumstances. I have always taken aspects that appeal to me and, after careful deliberation, disregarded aspects that do not. As you read this book, I encourage you to do the same. So many think that sigils are intrinsically limited to one-time uses because their magic pertains to whatever specific goal a person has in mind when making them. Some even assert that no part of the sigil can be reused, including its design. I find this to be limiting and contradictory to the premise of sigil magic. All of the variables that play into your creating a sigil, from the way the pen skips, the different ink and paper used, to the way that your hand moves across the page, and the feelings that you have, ensures that the sigil that you draw, even if it is from a predetermined design, is still unique to you every time you draw it. Moreover, it follows that the more that we use the same design, the more it becomes ingrained in our subconscious minds and therefore empowers it further. I could not agree with that more. Absolutely. If it were true that a magical design lost its energy each time it was used, then other ancient magically charged symbols such as the pentagrams, crosses, and Om, Seal of Solomon, and his 72 sigils would have been depleted of magic long ago. Yet I assert that their persistence in the collective consciousness has only helped preserve their power. I completely agree. Some believe that only the person creating the sigil can unlock its power. Others claim that anyone activating the sigil for its intended purpose can access it. I assert the power of sigil magic lies within action and intention, not creation. Exactly. Once it is, if that were the case, think of like even the runes, right? Or think of tarot, or think of anything that already has an archetype. That makes perfect sense to me. So, if this were not the case, then all existing spiritual symbols that we did not generate and all spells that we did not create would fail, yet they rarely do. When we redraw the sigil design with our own hands while focusing on it with our mind and for our specific situation, we create it anew. A child does not exclusively form relationships with its mother. Once we bring something into being, it takes on a life of its own, both a part of and separate from us. In the same way, I may have created the Nameless One, but it now belongs to the world. Oh my gosh, I love your mind, Alexandria? Is it Alexandria? Hang on. Yes, Alexandria. Alexandria Huntington, and it's Zia Hunt Studios. Okay, I love that. I think that is so right. So, charging sigils. After copying one of the sigils provided in the Nameless One to your medium of choice, the next step is to charge it with your intent and then activate it to unleash its power. All sigils are naturally charged a bit just by the energy and intent that goes into drawing them. However, to make sigils more potent, it is best to charge them intentionally. There are many different ways to do this, but my favorite is to concentrate on the image until my thoughts quiet and the symbol blurs as I lose visual focus. Eventually, the image will begin to look as if it pulls apart. When my vision snaps back into focus, the sigil is fully charged. Oh, that is excellent. Waiting for the sigil to split and reform represents the merging of our desires and our reality into one. So, activating sigils. There are countless ways to activate a sigil, but they fall into two main categories: active and passive activation. Active activation will unleash intense, swift energy all at once. Active methods may include, but are not limited to, burning the sigil, dissolving the sigil, or drawing the sigil in temporary mediums such as sand, ash, or salt, and blowing it away. In the process of active activation, we usually destroy the medium upon which the sigil is drawn. The release of energy occurs upon its destruction. So passive activation provides a more gradual and less powerful release of energy, but we sustain the energy and results over an extended period. This activation method tends to be more controlled, quiescent, and subtle. These methods may include, but are not limited to, drawing or tattooing the sigil on the body, wearing jewelry engraved with the sigil, placing the sigil somewhere it can be easily seen, placing it under the pillow, or carrying it around on your person. I find sigil magic to be cathartic and rewarding. It enables us to take both a physical and symbolic step in harnessing our inner power and manifesting our desires. Nevertheless, if you do not wish to use the cards to perform sigil magic, you can still use the sigil affirmations and the shape language of each sigil design as an additional point of reference to interpret the meaning of each card in a reading. So now we get into the major arcana, okay? And this is what the book looks like. We've got the full image of the card. And look, it is the same size pretty much, right? This is glossy. This is heavier. Even though it's smaller, it's high quality paper. And then we've got the tarot title is the Fool. Sigil affirmation. So for the Fool, I am overflowing with bravery, confidence, and potential. So upright, faith, innocence, new beginnings, exploration, bravery, spontaneity, instinct, and freedom. Fear nothing and act now. The time has come to spread your wings and begin a new journey. Believe in yourself and take a leap of faith. You will reach greater heights than you could ever have imagined. The plunge into the unknown may be frightening, but the greater the risk, the greater the reward, and the grander the adventure. So reversed, foolishness, recklessness, irresponsibility, childishness, poor planning, and lack of direction. So you feel like the butterfly ready to take flight, but perhaps you should take a lesson from the Venus flytrap. Stay still, observe your surroundings. If you lunge towards a new idea too soon, you may lose more than you gain. And that is what is in here for the Fool. So I'm going to start. Let's get closer. I just wanted to read the parts about the sigil because that's very important in the structure of this deck. So this is the Fool. We have our Magician. I manifest my desires into reality. That's the affirmation. Now we've got the High Priestess. Sigil affirmation. My magic is powerful and my intuition is strong. Let me just take this over here. Let me put this right in the middle. I hope that I can't see it. I hope it's okay. I think it's all in there. The next one is the Empress. I am beautiful, creative, fertile, and fruitful. Beautiful. Then we've got the Emperor. I protect and provide for myself and my loved ones. People talk about using, this is like the perfect altar deck, altar tarot, right? For writing your sigils, activating them, putting them on a candle. But this is also perfect for spell work. I love it. So this is our Emperor. This is our Hierophant. I am receptive to the guidance of those more knowledgeable than myself. I am ready and willing to learn. I love it. Here we have the Lovers. I am in total harmony, both internally and externally. I love that there are no names on this. Just sigils. It is limitless that way, right? The Chariot. I am victorious and successful in all things and in all ways. You can see, like the unicorn, right? Strength. So we see the lion. I endure adversity with great fortitude. I am courageous and compassionate. Looky here. He's got something through his paw, and this little creature is brave enough. He's getting ready to pull it out. That takes great strength, right? Great fortitude. We've got our hermit. We see the owl, the moon, the lantern. I am whole and complete on my own and by myself. I am at peace with myself and my place in the universe. Oh. We've got our Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that just beautiful? Yes. I remain positive and open-minded in all matters, for I know all things shall pass. We've got Justice. I act with integrity. I am treated with integrity. My life is fair and balanced. What awesome affirmations to go along with these sigils. The Hanged Man. I let go of thoughts, habits, feelings, and attachments that no longer serve me. Death. Cord cutting, right? The death moth, scissors. Oh. I cut and sever that which is toxic from my life and thereby create room for new growth and transformation. Temperance. Interesting. I am disciplined, self-controlled, and enjoy all things in moderation. The Devil. Oh, look at the chain. Look at the wings. Those are like, like demon wings, right? I am free of temptation and abstain from all of my vices. We've got the Tower next. I withstand, persevere, rebuild, and survive. The Star. That's beautiful. I find beauty, clarity, and inspiration both in times of hardship and prosperity. I mean, just look, and there's the star art, obviously, but just beautiful. These sigils are just art within themselves, and then the images on the black, with the white sigils, it is just stunning. The Moon. I dispel illusion and reveal the truth. I think I've got a new official spell working deck. The Sun. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. I love it. I am filled with happiness, gratitude, love, and light. I love it. Judgment. I hear my inner calling and ascend to my highest self. I love it. Ooh. And the World. Look at that. The Merkaba. Technically with other stuff in there. I achieve my goals and move forward with humility and gratitude. So before you, I have the 4 different suits. Now, I had recorded this yesterday. This is the next day. And I thought I had recorded it, but I was actually pausing it when I thought I was recording it and recording it when I thought I was pausing it. So I got to do this all over again. So I'm going to go through each one of these. I had to put these all back in order. And you know what? Rather than look at this like it's a bad thing, because of the extra work involved. Actually, it's not, because I had already shuffled everything and then had to put it all back together. And that was a little bit of a challenge because there are no names, no nothing on these. The suits were easy enough, which you'll see. However, the major arcana wasn't quite as hard, but it was more difficult trying to put all of the oracle cards back in order. As I said, the way that well, you'll find out, but the way that I plan on using this deck, it's not going to matter. The only time it would matter is when I'm putting it back in order to reset it, which is kind of cool to have to use the book for certain things and also to figure out what I know, what I've retained, and what I can, look into the card, which actually can help you bond with it more. So anyways, the challenge actually even brought more of a perspective to me. But I'm going to move these out of the way. All these. So this is the Ace of Blades, and the sigil affirmation is, I remain clear-sighted and level-headed in both victory and defeat. So this is the Two of Blades. I consider my situation thoroughly. I act with confidence and precision. Right on. Three of Blades. I forgive myself and move past heartbreak with grace and resilience. I love the affirmations of this deck. I've got the Four of Blades. I make time for rest, self-care, and solemn contemplation. Here we have the Five of Blades. As I pursue my ambitions, I remain aware of the feelings and motivations of others. I absolutely adore the layout of this book. But I can tell you right now, I really want the big grimoire. So this one, I am safe and protected during both my spiritual and physical journeys. And this is the Six of Blades. Seven of Blades. We've got, I am honest with myself and with others. Others are honest with me. I love how these are used in a ritualistic way for affirmations, right? For our practices. So we've got our Eight of Blades. I am my own liberator. Right on. Something else, because I'm pretty sure I lost it in the previous video. So with this one being the Nine of Swords, clearly you can see in the artwork, this is the Nightmare card. You can see that there's 9 blades here, but you can also see that this is the air symbol here, the triangle with the line through it. That's the elemental. But on top of that, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dots, indicating that this is the 9 of air, right? 9 of Swords. So I release the pain and anger from my heart. I forgive so that I may move on with the 10 of Swords. Again, you'll see your 10 dots within the air elemental symbolism. Then we get into our quartz. So this is the King of Blades. This is the order that they are in the book. So I balance reason and emotion, thought and action, light and dark. Isn't that nice? And because this is the air element, you see the air element here. And you'll also see Libra in here. So this is Libra. And also like the scales, you know. So we have our Queen of the Blades, or Queen of Blades. I know myself. I freely share my uniqueness with the world. Beautiful. And you can see all the symbols and stuff that are in these sigils. The next one we have is the Princess of Blades. I think before I speak, and I act and aim to do the greatest good. Gemini. You see the Gemini here? Yes. And of course, this is Venus here. Right here at the third eye. Could be Mercury too. Oh. Yup, I bet you that's supposed to signify. So here's Mercury. Here's Gemini. Here's the air sign. And then the last one is the Jester of Blades. I sharpen my mind by actively and joyfully participating in new mental challenges. Yeah. So the next thing is the suit of branches. This is what it looks like. It talks about the branches, talks about what they're associated with, which is the fire element, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So this is our Ace of Branches. My inner light illuminates my true desire, and my inner flame grants me the strength and passion to pursue it. You can see the two dots. We've got our upward elemental symbol for fire. So we've got our two of branches, and this is called branches. So you can see our two branches here. I make plans and take action with my end goal in mind. We can see our three dots here, also with our elemental symbol. Three of branches. With vigilance and gratitude, I observe my successes expand. Love it. So 4 of wands, or 4 of branches. I have so much to celebrate and be grateful for. Right on. So we've got our 5 of branches. I advocate for myself and voice my truth eloquently, calmly, and clearly. Yes. Look at these animals, man. They are at odds with each other. So we've got our 6 of branches. I receive acclaim and am worthy of respect. Yes, you are. I love it. So 7 of branches. And again, we see all of our dots in here. There's 7 of them. I set and maintain firm personal boundaries. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And here's our 8 of branches. My progress is swift. And you can see the motion here behind. Love it. Then we have our 9 of branches. I grow stronger, braver, and wiser with each new trial. Oh yeah, see, that's so good. That is so good. These sigils are so powerful, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. So we've got our 10 of branches. I carry my burdens with grace, and I know when to release them. Beautiful. Then we've got our King of branches. I am strong of heart and steadfast in upholding my ideals. I am everything I need to be. That is friggin' amazing. Yes, that's amazing. Then we've got the Queen of branches. I lead with nobility, act with integrity, and shine with splendor. I love it. These are so beautiful. These are definitely, if I can't remember what I said in the Major Arcana. This is definitely going to be an altar deck for me, and something that I use the sigils with affirmative action, essentially affirmations, right? So the Prince of Branches. I see and bring out the best and truest potential of all things, people, and situations. I claim that. Hell yeah, I claim that. And then we have our gesture of branches. I feed my spirit by indulging in my passions. So the next thing we have here is the suit of coins, okay? And we have a write-up in the book on the suit of coins, and it shows the elemental symbol, and it shows the different kinds of coins. This also talks about how the primary color of the suit is green, and that they embody a feminine or moon energy. They are bound by the element earth and represent the zodiac signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So you might see some of that symbolism in all of these as well. So here we have the Ace of Coins with the Sigil affirmation, new and lucrative opportunities abound. And we've got our Two of Coins. My life is balanced between work and play. Yes, and masculine and feminine. We see the sun and the moon here, right? Love it. We've got our Three of coins. I work well, both independently and collaboratively. I am highly sought after and respected for my skills. Right on. And again, we see the earth symbol, and then we see the three dots, which indicates also the three, if you couldn't tell by the 3 coins that are in there, and the image, right? It's beautiful. So now we have the 4 of coins. My savings build as I prepare for the future. I spend my resources wisely. I love that for the 4 of Pentacles. Absolutely. 4s are foundational. So, 5 of coins. The universe will provide all I need to see me through times of hardship. I love it. These sigils are friggin' gorgeous, right? Beautiful. We've got our 6 of coins. I am generous with others, and others are generous towards me. I love that. Yes. Oh, I love this one. This is 7 of coins. I tend to the seeds of my investments with faith and patience. Yes. Now that you've planted those seeds, it's just time to be patient, right? That is most definitely how I see the 7 of Pentacles. And it's just so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Oh, look at that 8. 8 of coins. I am dedicated to honing my craft through practice, hard work, and diligent study. Oh, that's fabulous. The artwork is so beautiful. And then you add that layer of a white stark or a white bright, almost, you could almost see it like an illuminated sigil on there, right? It's just, oh, I love it. So now we got our 10 of coins. I am grateful for my family. The legacy that I leave them will be a prosperous and positive one. Right on. Yeah, baby. Oops. I got that wrong. This one was, I skipped one. This is the 9. The 9 of coins. I am abundantly prosperous. I deserve and enjoy the fruits of my labor. And then I already read the 10, but I'll read it again. I am grateful for my family. The legacy that I leave them will be a prosperous and positive one. I love it. Now we've got our King of Coins. I use my resources wisely and to my best advantage to achieve my goals. Yes. And see Saturn here, right there. Yep. Which is the ruler of Capricorn, right? Traditionally also the ruler of Aquarius. So anyways, we've got the Queen of Coins here. I have everything I need to thrive, and so I open my heart and give freely to others. I love that. Oh my goodness. Now we see the Virgo sign here. And we see the Venus sign. No, Mercury, because it's got the little... Okay, yeah, that's Mercury. And Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. So, the Princess of Coins. I analyze with care and accuracy so that I may truthfully understand myself, others, and the gifts that surround me. I love that. And then we have the jester of coins. I nourish my body with healthy food and frequent exercise. I love that. It's so cool. Now we have the Suit of Cups. And this is your alchemical symbol, the downward triangle without any lines through it for water, the Suit of Water. So this is what it shows in the book for the Suit of Cups. And represents the zodiac signs of Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And it corresponds with the West and with water. So cups is water, right? And it is represents emotions, relationships, romance, subconscious mind, creativity, and intuition. Talks about all that. Okay, so the Ace of Cups we see here. I love, honor, and respect myself and my emotions. I love it. We've got our Two of Cups here. I make valuable connections and form healthy, advantageous unions. You see our two dots and 2 cups, of course. I love that there's 2 intertwining snakes there. Love that. We've got the 3 of Cups. I attract new friendships and nurture healthy relationships. I love it. I love that this is all affirmations. Well, I mean, there's more for each too. So now we've got our 4 of Cups. I am content with what I have while still acting on and remaining receptive to new opportunities. What a great affirmation. We have our 5 of Cups. Love that. I manage my expectations and mitigate my losses. Oh, I love it. Now we have our 6 of Cups. I reflect on my past with peace and forgiveness. My best moments are still to come. Right on. Now we have the 7 of Cups. I distinguish between wishes, realities, needs, and desires. I recognize the true risks and rewards of my options and opportunities. We've got the 8 of Cups. I am at peace with the current of my life and the flow of time. Love that big moon there. It's beautiful. We've got the 9 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Lap of luxury right there. I am perfectly content the way that I am. My wishes are happily fulfilled. How lovely is that? Oh. And just look at the flow of the sigil. It's just so beautiful. That's beautiful. And then we've got our 10 of Cups. My loved ones and I enjoy continuous peace, prosperity, security, and affection. I love it. King of Cups. I believe in benevolence and act in favor of the greatest good. Queen of Cups. I feel safe and loved as I protect and care for others. The Prince of Cups. I transform perpetually into the best version of myself. I see and accept what must be destroyed to serve my highest good. We see a Scorpio right here. And then the sigil, And then we've got the Jester of Cups. I nurture my creativity by exploring my curiosities and understanding my emotions. Now I want to get into the oracle part of this deck. So this is what it shows, the Oracle Arcana. I believe it's 30 cards. Let me read this little part to you. The suit of oracles relates to the aether, representing both macrocosmic and microcosmic connections. The cosmos quintessence, the space that connects the mind, body, heart, and spirit. It speaks to both personal experiences and those within the collective, thus resonating with internal and external energies. It is what surrounds us both on a figurative, literal, cellular, and ecological level. The suit has no inherent primary color, and the directional correspondences are all liminal spaces. The oracle may embody either, both, or neither a sun or moon energy, depending on the card, and are bound to no specific element as a whole. So we have our first one here, which is the King Cat. It says, I am my best self, and the soul sovereign thereof. The next one is the strategist or strategist. I am wise, clever, and intelligent. The serpent's tail. I am aware. This one, you can see the sun. This one, I don't see either. I mean, it's kind of like a half moon, so it could be the moon, but I don't know. That's kind of in there too for the other one. We'll see. So this one is the Keeper of Serenity. I am calm. The Bringer of Luck. I am a very lucky person. The Bringer of Health. My mind and body are in perfect health. The Giver and Keeper of Love. I am loved, loving, and lovable. Guardian of the Arts. I am a creative, prolific, and successful artist. The Bringer of Dreams. I sleep peacefully and heal with each restful breath. This is the Bringer of Powerful Magic. And look at how, I mean, that is definitely bold. This seems more bold. So powerful magic, I like that. My magic is constant, continuous, and powerful. Yes. Oh, look at that. The Eternal Protector. Oh, that's like a guardian angel, like wings here. I love it. My loved ones and I are protected in all ways. It's like you are encompassed in this realm of protection. I love it. The Lord of Wealth. I am wealthy. Wow, I love that. The Keeper of Secrets. My privacy is maintained and secure. My secrets are kept hidden. A Thing of Beauty. I am beautiful and others find me attractive. The Victor's Blade. I rise victorious. I overcome all hindrances and defeat all opponents. Look at the blood on that sword. Yes. I mean, that is so cool. The Spirit of Joyous Liberation. I am joyous and free. Yes, claim that. Flying in the sunshine, because that is very much like sunflowers representing the sun, right? In this dark aesthetic. That is beautiful. So we've got the Corpses of Creation. I create and am creative. Yes, this deck is about claiming it, man. This whole deck, this is powerful magic right here. This is powerful manifestation work right here. Claiming these. So I have the Forgotten Ones. I have found my inspiration. Oh my God, look at my goosebumps. Oh. I have an abundance of energy, stamina, and focus. This is the energetic flyer. Look at the stroke. It's just beautiful. It's flowing. The master of rebirth. Oh yeah, shedding its skin. Look at that. I release the past and embrace the future. The queen of productivity. I am productive. Yes, I need this on my prosperity altar, right? I need a few of these on my prosperity altar. The poised and patient ones. I am poised and patient. That's beautiful. These sigils are just beyond stunning. Absolutely beautiful. My sigils never kind of look that good. Keeper of youth. I am revitalized, rejuvenated, and restored. The staff of Asclepius. I am a capable healer. My hands protect and preserve life. I love that. Disciple of the moon. We see our crab here. I escape stagnation and release myself from past mistakes. Yes, that is fantastic. We've got the seeker. Oh, I love that with the key and the magnifying glass. I see that which is kept hidden. Oh, and the sun with rays, like bringing light to, right? I love that. This is like activation right here. Oh, revealing the truth to me, that which eludes me. The gates of Hades. All the secrets that ever were or ever will be are found in me. I descend deep within and touch the core of hidden truth. Oh, I love it. Oh, that sigil is powerful. The bringers of light. With the sigil, I capture the light of moon and sun to cleanse and purify all who see or touch it. Wow. The tools of fate and free will. Look at that. It is. I see and accept reality and change what I can for the better. Beautiful. The prophet. I receive visions of the past, present, and future. I interpret that which lies beyond the veil to the betterment of all. Oh, that is a powerful sigil right there to end on, because of this being a deck for seers, right? A deck for journeying. A deck for self-discovery, however you want to use it. But this is that sigil for like unlocking all that, right? That's powerful. Look at the eye. Oh, it's fabulous. So something that I want to do is just shuffle the Oracle really quick, the 30 cards, just to show you. I mean, that would be really, I could do it, but I can't get very many. So if you have just a little bit longer fingers than me, because my fingers are pretty short, I've got a much longer palm than I do fingers. But let's see how, well, let's try it again. Maybe I'm just heavy-handed. No, you can fan it, but it's not the best fan. I mean, I've seen much better fans, but it is beautiful fan. So I want to get 3 of them here so that we can get a reading from the Oracle, right? Tell us, almighty Oracle, what do we need to know? First of all, isn't that beautiful? The serpent's tail. Awareness, caution, correctly interpreting signs and warnings, thinking before speaking and acting. You will soon become aware of an important sign, warning, or issue to consider. Do not discount it. This extra insight may or may not alter your course, but it is important to acknowledge it. The synchronicities of life take many forms and present themselves in peculiar ways. Be patient. The truth that you need to see is right before your eyes and will reveal itself in time if you are receptive to it. Now let's see what the next one says. Okay, the next one is the bringer of luck. I am a very lucky person. Good luck, synchronicities, pleasant surprises, avoiding disaster, good odds, plans succeeding. Fortune blesses you with extraordinary luck at this time. Blesses you with, although this may manifest in many different ways, perhaps you find exactly what you need when you need it. Your plans may go smoothly, perhaps narrowly avoiding disaster in the process, and pleasant surprises may begin popping up around you. Do not waste any opportunities that should arise, for they do not loiter. Let's see what the last one is. Because already this is telling me, be watchful, be aware, because opportunities are on the horizon. You've got some good luck and opportunities that are about ready to reveal themselves. And then this one, the tools of fate and free will. I see and accept reality and change what I can for the better. So free will, controlling what you can, actively improving your prospects, and deciding your own fate. You understand what you can control and what you must accept. This may or may not be a pleasant revelation, for there are many times it is easier to chalk things up to fate than to trust yourself. Remember that choosing to act and choosing not to act are both actions and choices. Right. Important decisions or situations will soon rise. You play the most active role in determining your fate. Okay, so this is clearly a sign that is saying, be aware of your opportunity. So if you are a person that is trying to be in the prosperity or abundance frequency, then that would also include paying attention to what is around you, paying attention to actual opportunities when they present themselves, right? It reminds me of this joke where someone was talking about somebody had lost their home in a flood or something like that, and first a boat was sent, and then a helicopter was sent or something, and I think the guy ended up passing away at the end, and he had turned people away, their help away. He said, no, God is going to help me. God is going to help me, right? And finally, when he gets in front of God after he's passed, he goes, why didn't you help me? He's like, dude, who do you think sent the boat? Who do you think sent the helicopter? Who do you think sent those? And you just refused them every time. You have to be aware of your opportunities, and you have to, and this is just a reading, sorry. I'm not trying to be preachy or anything like that. It's just a reading. It's just what I'm getting from the cards. So when opportunities strike or present themselves, you have to be aware of it and then make the right choices in order to change your life. So you have to be an active participant. And choosing not to do something is also an action, right? So, wow, this deck is so good. But I will say, I do not plan on using this deck, although that was a really good reading. Really good reading. Probably for me, open your damn eyes, Rochelle. You've got some opportunities coming. Utilize them, right? But, I mean, this is a big mama jamba, right? Big. This is the minor arcana, major arcana. Oops. Minor arcana, major arcana, and oracle. 108 cards in this. An awesome book. However, I really want, and I've got another video that I've already put in that you'll see next. This was the part that I lost yesterday. But I really want the grimoire. So, special announcement coming also. So stick around to the end. If this is something that you are interested in, stick around. So I wanted to show you, this is the actual website, ziahunt.com. I'll put a link down below. So she has advised me to give you guys a special coupon code for anybody that would like to purchase any of the Nameless One items. So that would be the deck that I just showed you. Has a total of 108 fully illustrated cards. It's 350 GSM, matte finish, black edges, white gold foil, box with magnetic closure and black ribbon. Plus it has the guidebook that we just went through, everything that we just seen. Not the, I don't think it comes with the bag and all that. But, so the deck, she also has, which I really want to get. I just can't right at this moment, but I really want it. And it is the Nameless One Companion Grimoire. Look at that. It comes in like a special box. Look at the card. Look at how big that is compared to the cards. I've already shown you how big these cards are. They're massive. The book is massive. And it is 700 pages. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I just want to show you the images and then, oops, all the spreads. Absolutely. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Animal correspondences. Spell work. Wealthy witch spell. So this is what it says about this, right? The Nameless One Companion Grimoire. So the comprehensive companion to the Nameless One, a tarot and oracle deck. This guidebook and art book is over 700 pages of informative content and high quality illustrations. It contains full descriptions of every card, including the traditional tarot meanings, the affirmation that the sigil represents, and the detailed explanation of the symbolism and influences that inspired the artwork. It also includes over a dozen unique tarot spreads. Additionally, it provides quick reads as well as the cards' correspondences to numerology, mythology, astrology, and much more. Linen cover with foil design on the cover and spine. Comes in a sturdy protective box sleeve with the Nameless One sigil printed in foil. It's for the grimoire only for that. And then let me show you one bit of stuff. Shop. I think it's under tarot accessories. Okay. Maybe under divination tools. Yes. So we've got the mats. Yep. Divination mat, the Nameless One. Divination mats are lavishly illustrated, double-sided, side sewn, and ideal for tarot and oracle. I mean, look at that. That's stunning. Look at that. Oh. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Okay. Okay. So what she said was, for those that use a certain code that she gave me on the website, and I'll put the link down below, if you use this special code, coupon code, you can get 22% off. And that is good through the end of the year. 22%. That is a good chunk of change for these. That is so completely generous of her. And I'm telling you, this is like luxurious quality, okay? I mean, this particular deck, oh my gosh. And that grimoire I want so bad. I'm going to see if my kids won't get it for me for Christmas. You know, maybe go in on it together. And then if I can get the 22% off, that's like $20-some off of it. I mean, that's fabulous. So, yes. This has been... I'm not going to try to pair it because this has already been super long as it is. But honestly, I'm probably not going to pair this anyways with anything because of the way that I want to use this deck. It is going to be something that I use, like I said, more in like my magical practice and all about affirmations and empowerment. And I love working with sigils. So it creates a sense of ritual also in my practice just by, you know, tracing these, whatever I want, qualities that I want or that I'm working with or challenges that I have, and doing the opposite of that, using that in conjunction right at my altar and then burning them, right? And then doing the affirmations. So, wow. I am so grateful to have this deck. I cannot even tell you. It is so beautiful and it's powerful, right? I can tell you already this is going to be something that I am going to really utilize in my practice. So thank you for spending this time with me. I will put the links down below. I will put the code down below in a comment, okay? A pinned comment so that you can follow that on over and get 22% off of your items by using that code. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I am sending you love always.